Hi everyone and welcome to a brand new Ark Survival Evolved series. In this series we're going to be playing on a map that's been recently released on PS4 called Ragnarok. It came out on the 29th of August last year, but I haven't actually had the chance to play it yet, so I'm so excited to get into it. I've made a point to not watch really any footage on this map so far. I've seen the odd Nerd Parade video and like the trailer as well, but I want it to be a fresh kind of experience, a fresh raw experience like everyone's going to get the first time they play it. So I know a few features, a few landmarks, but when I'm exploring, and if you guys haven't seen it or played it as well, you're going to be exploring with me, so that's what I'm really excited for. So the first thing we need to do is to make a character. So first things first is to make the character. So we can choose male or female. No, we're choosing a male. Look at the size of him. Skin colour. So we have, okay, different skin tones. That is the opposite of me. Albino probably. Do you know what? We're outside though. We're living outside, so I'm going to go for a tanned kind of colour. So let's go for that. Hair colour, brown, white, dark. You can't really see it too much. I can always change that in game. You can give yourself haircuts and dye your hair. So I'm just going to go for a brown colour hair. Blue eyes, yeah, baby blue. That's fine. Got green, red eyes. Wow, orange. Let's just stick with blue eyes for now. Head size. I don't want to mess with this stuff too much. Upper face, lower face. Wow. So we can make Kragma in the game. I've never been brave enough to do that. I'm just going to leave them normal. Let's give them a bit of a bigger head, so it looks a bit more rough and ready. Head width, height doesn't matter too much. Give them a bit of a block head. Depth, I'm guessing. Yeah, that's obviously going to be. Look at the size of his jaw. No one's going to be able to knock me out. Right, neck size. Let's give him a bit of a neck. Length, a long old neck, just so we can see over the tops of trees. There we go. Chest. Big old chest going on. So, I don't really... That's probably a bit more accurate to my chest in real life, but there we go. Let's give him a decent sized chest. We've got shoulders as well. Big old broad shoulders. Why not? Let's go all out. Hip. Okay, so I could make someone horrendous if I wanted, but I'm going to stick to a relatively normal looking person. Torso width, let's go for this here. We've then got torso height. Yeah, let's make him tall. Sure, why not? Torso depth, I don't really need to mess with that as much. Hand size, big old shovels. Arm length, he looks weird. Upper arm, oh yeah, yes. That is me. If any of you know me, that's crazy. It's almost like I'm looking in a mirror right now. No, let's not make him look too silly. Okay, lower arms. Let's get it to a semi-decent size. He's still got big old arms. Length of the legs, relatively big. Upper legs, let's give him thighs. Lower leg. Yeah, there we go. He's so tall he's not even on the screen anymore. That's always a good sign. In any game, I like to create a character that I can't even see. Feet. Do you know what? He's looking alright. Yeah, I'll stick with that for now. Once I've got armor, I make a difference. So spawn region here on the right hand side. So we have the Highlands north, northeast, and east. Now, like I said, I haven't seen much footage in the game, but I know that in the Highlands, that's typically where the skies and also where the gigas spawn, so I know I want to avoid that as much as possible. Eventually I'll head over there, but for now, let's just try and find a recommended. It's always a reassuring sight. Jungle, we've got Viking Bay, southwest. The right-hand side of the map isn't fully unlocked at the moment. I know Wildcard are going to be issuing that update soon for PS4. So for now, we've got, I think it's 75% of the map unlocked. So let's go for Southwest Region 3. Yeah, that's quite good. That's in the middle. Now the name. I usually spend too long trying to think a name. So I'm just going to go for... Yeah, it's happening. I'm doing it. Edgar. And here we go. Character made. Create new survivor. Will destroy your previous... Yeah, that's fine. And here we go. Day 1 on Ragnarok. Ark Survival Evolved. So you spawn in, for those of you that don't know, you spawn in onto a completely random... Well, this is the map, but you spawn in on the location you've chosen with this implant into your arm. Now, I know the storyline is being What is Okay, straight away there's dinosaurs. Oh my, okay. Oh my goodness. Now luckily those are herbivores, so they're not actually going to do anything to me, but you've got to be careful. This is the kind of game that where you, even from starting out, there's things, they want to eat you. As long as they eat berries, they're okay, but I know a lot of other stuff wants to eat you, so here you have a little dodo. Level up available already. So because we're playing on a private server hosted by Nitrado, the rates and stats are boosted ever so slightly. So I will level up quickly, but when you get to roughly, I think it's level 50 or 60, it kind of plateaus, and then it's a bit more of a grind. But just to get the initial kind of process out of the way, we do have stats slightly boosted. So we have a little, I don't want to punch actually, the parasaur might run. So for those of you who don't know, the first thing you need to get out of the way. The first thing you need to do is to pick up stones and sticks, which you can. That's the wrong button. Yeah, I've got big thumbs at the moment. I thought it would be a good idea to burn my hand yesterday, and it definitely wasn't. So please bear with me. It should be alright. So I'm picking up. What the flip? Oh, see, look, straight away. Straight away. I absolutely hate those guys. He just stole. I don't have anything. Yeah, I can't really do much. He's just stole. Okay. They will steal everything you've got. Whatever's in your inventory, they will take. So I'm going to have to pick those stones up again. And I can't. So I'm going to get a few bits of wood and stones in order to hopefully get a hatchet. So let's punch a tree down. Bit of thatch and wood, that's all you need, which is fantastic. Right guys, sorry about that. Between editing, I quickly paused the menu, had to sort something out, and I ended up dying by a scorpion and a saber-tooth. So I'm just going to have to respawn quickly and show you where I am. Respawn random location. I'll stick to the same area. Oh, if it doesn't freeze, there we go. So, luckily I didn't have much. I was just, oh, okay, I'm exactly the same spot. So hopefully nothing's going to hurt me too much. So like I was saying before, the rates are slightly boosted, so I should have, let me check actually on my inventory, I should have a good amount of levels. So I've got, okay, 4, well, it's not loads, but 4 levels. So what I need to do is pump them into stats that are probably really useful. I'm playing PvP, so health, maybe a bit of fortitude, weight, melee damage, they're all really useful. But for now, I'm going to pump a lot into weight and a bit into health. And these are the engrams here, so you can see I've unlocked a few items. Well, I've got enough engrams on the bottom left, 29 to unlock a few items. So let's go for just some of the basics that I need. Some clothing. I've got 11 left. I'll need this eventually. There we go. There we go. Right, so as I was doing before, collecting some resources in order to collect. Oh, little lag spike there. I'm just farming some resources. Now if you go around and collect the bushes, you can get a number of berries, fibre. The main thing I want at the moment is narco berries. The second I've got narco berries, I can make pastes and use them for sort of taming other creatures later on when you get trank arrows. So let's get a few more stones. And let's punch a tree. Now this is where I died last time, so hopefully it's a bit safer. Get a bit of thatch. Fantastic, and a bit of wood. So now I've got another level. I'm going to put it into weight again, just for now. Level 6. Edgar, grown up so fast. Right, let's create that. Let's create some clothing. I don't need a note at the moment. And there we go. Let's put it in my inventory slot. Put my little hat on. You can't see my guy. I don't really like that. There we go. That's a bit better. Looking very fancy. There is Edgar, and put on my cloth shirt as well. We're getting somewhere. So with this, I need to farm a bit more wood, and actually you need to hit a stone. Oh, it's a dodo again. He's okay. I'm a bit nervous because I know there's predators around here. This was a recommended area, and it was supposed to be safe. Yet there was a scorpion and a saber-tooth, which is slightly unnerving. Do you mind, mate? Level 100. Sorry, she's lady. Do you mind? Level 130. Right, so I'm collecting some flint. And now, with the flint, I should be able to create... There we go. And let's get a campfire going so I can get a bit of food. What do I need for spears? So I need some more wood, flint, and... Let's get this in the inventory slot as well. Let's move that over there and put my primitive hatchet in my slot. just in my hotbar at the bottom just means I can toggle it, so let's farm as much wood as we can. So the stats are on the right hand side. You can see that arrow which is flashing means I've leveled up, and obviously you've got the notification on the top of the screen. The thing just below that, it's not very clear, but it's like a kind of, it's like a gram, like a weight, kilogram kind of thing, and that shows about my encumbrance and weight. Once that's full, my movement will become restricted, so you want to keep an eye on that, but that's why it's always advisable to increase your sort of weight as you're leveling up. Then you've got the water and food beneath it. They're just the general stats you can see. Also in the middle, that lightning bolt is your stamina. That depletes when you do certain activities, if you're jumping or running or attacking, so you need to keep an eye on that. That's recommended to have that boosted ever so slightly as well, especially if you're in combat or you're trying to run away from creatures that are usually faster than you. If you run out of stamina, then you're making them a nice dinner. And then the cross obviously is the health on the bottom below. So I now have all the other stuff set up. Let's have a look. So we've got the stamina here, and I'm going to boost a little bit into the stamina, as you can see, for this. So health and stamina for one stat. That's fantastic. Let's go around and attack the little dodo here that we've got. Oh, no, what was that? He's running away. I need to make a spear, actually. I'm not doing this properly. Let's craft a couple of spears. Get this in the hotbar as well. There we go. Now we're ready. Now we're ready. Where's he gone? Or she, sorry. It broke straight away. Yeah, that can happen. Kill the dodo. There we go. I'll take that. You want to farm it for some resources. You can get hide, which is used later for certain materials, and for hide armor, obviously. And meat. So I want to cook this meat. Now, I don't really know. Well, I don't know this map at all, but I don't know where's a good spot to go. So I don't want to stray too far until I've got a kind of temporary base set up. So I might see... Oh, what's this up here? Is that a base? No. I feel like heading into the woodlands up there might open me up to certain attacks. So I need to be ever so slightly mindful. It's quite a nice little expanse here, though. And it feels... Well, I feel like it's relatively sheltered. I don't want to be too far from the water, though. Oh, what's that over there? There's a big old neck sticking out. Yeah, it's quite nice though. I'm going to farm a few more resources actually while I'm here, not to waste time while I'm going around. Obviously I'll cook the meat. Oh, I'm tired. See, that was what I mean. I need to keep an eye on my stamina. I'm going to pump a lot of levels into that as well. I've got 3 levels already. When you start out, crafting and collecting resources is probably, I would argue, one of the best ways to get your levels up a bit. What else do we need? Thatch wall, storage box. Oh, we need all of this really. Let's get some boots as well. Slingshot. Let's think. Mortar and pestle. We need that eventually so we can craft narcotics, spark powder, spyglass. Why not? Okay. We're slowly getting there. We're slowly getting there. These guys, at the moment, I just want meat. Give me some meat. Come on. There's a bit of screen shake, so hopefully it's not too bad for you guys. Oh, and I'm out. I'm sorry to do this. A little bit graphic, but a bit more hide. Okay. Oh, there's a bird up there. I feel like this is... Compy. Oh, I haven't got... He's kind of cute, but he's going to attack me, so I've got to be careful. Everything wants to eat you in this game. Everything. But luckily it didn't put too much of a fight. It was only a low level. And I know they're kind of cute, but it's not an excuse. So let's harvest the raw meat off this. Right, I really need to get some food and resources going. Right, I think, do you know what, for now, as a starting base... I don't know, let's explore. Let's explore. Let's be brave. There's a lot of trees around here, but there doesn't seem to be too much that wants to hurt me, so... Right, so I've been looking around for a little bit and I found a nice little clearing up here. I've cleared a lot of the trees and berries and bushes away. Made a nice little spot. It's not the flattest area in the world, but it's kind of, you know, things could jump in from us above if they wanted. I hope they don't. But it's a bit secluded, so it's somewhere that I think is a relatively decent place to start out. So I've built a few resources. So I've got some wood foundations. I'll put them in my hotbar and some wooden walls. So let's place those down. Let's say That'll do. It's only going to be small. This is only ever going to be a temporary little base, but it just kind of gives me a place to get set up, get started. So wall there, wall there. We need 2 floors, just in case. I haven't got enough resources to get a few more here. I've just been storing a bit up, so let's take all of that. And then make, how many more do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5. That'll be fine. I've leveled up quite a few times as well, just from, like I said, just from farming and building a few basic tools to start off with. You'll get a good amount on boost. So let's get my health up to that. Let's get my weight up a bit. Stamina could probably do with 1 or 2. Let's get my weight up a bit more. There we go. What else could I use to start with? Wooden ceiling, door frame, door, wooden ramp, wooden spikes. We'll get onto that stuff later. I'm not making a defensive base at the moment. It's just a temporary place to kind of store everything that I've got. Yeah, do you know what, that will do? That's absolutely fine. So let's make a doorway, a ramp, and 1, 2, 3, 4 ceilings. Perfect. I can just about move. As you can see, I'm slightly encumbered, so it's a little bit of a slow process. Can I walk up there? Not a problem. Let's get a little door here. Little lag spike there. So we now have door frame, wooden door, ceiling, and a ramp. Let's put the door frame there. Look at that, it's coming together. I am 1 short. What do I need? I need 3 wood. Are you kidding me? Let's put some ceilings up here. Oh, it's our first little shack. There we go. Fantastic. Look, we've even got people. Look, you're my first guest. Don't. That's rude. Don't walk away. Over this way. Come here. Come here. What about you? Do you want to come here? No, okay. That's fair enough. I mean, I don't know what I expected. If you punch him in the face, you're not going to get someone to be super nice, are you? Let's fix my hatchet and craft 1 more ceiling. Not ceiling, sorry, a wall. Let's put a ramp here. And there we go. My first little humble abode. Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay, so now that well, it is what it is. It's not crazy. It's a bit of an eyesore. Oh, the dino scared me. It's not really, it doesn't really blend in too well, but at least it gives us a kind of place to call our own. Shut the door and run away from everything and pretend we are okay. So I'm going to put down my sleeping bag just in case anything happens. I hope it doesn't, but just there. Fantastic. Storage box for any other tools that we may need and resources. That's quite neat. So let's put in, I don't need any of this stuff really. It's still got its uses, especially early on. It's just about grinding and farming, but the chances are when I'm out there I'm going to die, so I'd rather take my time. Let's put my campfire definitely next to the wood hut and straw bed, because that's a great idea, surely. Let's get some thatch to burn on the fire, and this way we can get some meat cooking. Right, brilliant. So while it's kicking away, we've got another level to pump into it. I'm trying to be tactical about this, because there's certain stats that I need boosted just to start out, just to survive simply. So obviously health, stamina, weight. But because I'm PvP, there's the chance that any second someone could literally, if they wanted, could swing by and knock me out. So fortitude basically means I'll still gain torpidity when things attack me or sting me, or I get attacked by a narc grenade or something, but it's less damaging. Or I think the point it knocks me out is higher, I believe is how it works. So you can see below that my torpidity, well, Okay, I realise I just pointed to my TV and you can't see, but it's 200, just below the fortitude there. And I think when it gets to maybe 50, you get knocked out. So if you increase fortitude, I think it has to go slightly higher, or the effects of things knocking you out is slightly less. But let's just go for... Let's go for melee damage, actually. I want to be able to cause a lot of damage. And actually, I know some of you might already know this, but the higher your melee damage is, the more resources you're able to farm when you're attacking things, and like bushes and dodos, and more harvesters you can, the more resources you can harvest. Absolutely, let's upgrade to hide. Absolutely. You don't have to tell me twice. Adobe. Oh, okay. Do you know what? I completely forgot. So, on this new Ragnarok map, we've got all the engrams that were locked previously on the island, and then also the engrams that are available on Scorched Earth. I completely forgot that, which means we've got mantises, thorny dragons. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's brilliant. So, I could probably learn a boomerang, which is useful for knocking things out as well. I do have clubs. Large storage box is always good. I mean, Adobe, I guess, has its uses, but I don't really have any need for it at the moment. I really don't. I think for now, I wonder if we can go straight to stone. I mean, I've just built this out of wood, but I wonder if we can go to stone. Preserving bin. Tell you what, I'm leveling up rather fast. Metal tools. This is where we need to be. We can't do anything in this game. We can't progress at all until we have any form of metal tools in our life. So the first thing I need really is to get a refining forge. Well, not right now, but eventually. So there we go. Meat's cooking away. We've got our first little base set up. It's not crazy, but it's home. And that's the most important thing, if the door wants to shut. And it's got beautiful views. We've got all the resources around us. We've got dodos that definitely don't want to come to a house and party, but that's okay. Got a bit of water there if we ever get thirsty. I think what I'll do on the next video is do a bit more exploration, but for now, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. So there we go. If you've made it this far, I really appreciate it. If not, then, well, it's okay too. You won't hear this anyway. But yeah, I'll be doing the next video hopefully in the next couple of days' time. So stick around and I'll speak to you then. Take care.